turning, scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime, and don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
Why are so many companies, unions, and organizations across the country choosing the Avia dental plan?
Because group plans start at as little as $5 per month, and groups can save 20 to 80% off of high-quality dental care.
Everyone qualifies, and there's no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Call now and save $20, plus get 3 months free.
Call now and you may be able to save $20 and get 3 months free. 1-888-431-CARE or visit aviadental.com.
The 2026 Road to the Penguins Cup. The PIHL High School Hockey Playoffs are on TenbandTV. Good evening and welcome to the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon. Matt Vandriak center ice with you for this Class A play-in opening round matchup, a battle of Butler County, as the Butler Golden Tornado take on the North Catholic Trojans. Good evening and welcome to PIHL High School Hockey Night Live here on TBTV. Class A playoffs, 14 teams make it. Top 2 teams from each the blue and gold division get a bye. The other 6 break off in 2 versus 7 cross division format. That brings us to this matchup here tonight. Butler, 15-5 overall in the regular season. They put up 45 points. The Golden Tornado, the 4th place team out of the gold division. North Catholic, 11-9 overall, 32 points. The Trojans, the 5th place team out of the blue division. Butler scored 119 goals during the regular season, an average of 5.95 goals per game. The Golden Tornado allowed 53 regular season goals against, an average of 2.65 goals against per game. Butler was the 3rd highest scoring team in Class A on the season. They were 7th in the classification in goals against. North Catholic, the Trojans scoring 71 goals on the regular season, an average of 3.55 goals per game. North Catholic allowed 62 goals against, an average of 3.1 goals against per contest. North Catholic was 15th in Class A in regular season scoring and 9th in goals allowed. Butler, they're led by the dynamic scoring duo of Anthony Trombat and Grayson Stedman. Trombat, 21 goals, 21 assists, 42 points. Stedman, 23 goals, 17 assists, 40 points. Chase Renwick, Seamus Griffith, Lucas Hensler, and Aiden DeVore all scored 20-plus points on the regular season. Renwick had 28 with 12 goals and 16 assists. Griffith had 25, 4 goals, 21 assists. Hensler 24 with 13 goals, 11 assists. And DeVore 22, 13 goals, 9 assists. 3 other Golden Tornadoes reached double digits in regular season scoring as well. The Trojans, they're led by Anthony Neely. He had 24 points on the regular season, 13 goals, 11 assists. Landon Myers, he had 5 goals, 15 assists for 20 regular season points. Renzo Sylvester, 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points. Shane Scullert, 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points. And Connor Adrick, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. All reached double-digit scoring on the regular season as well. In goal tonight for Butler, we will see Harper Slater in the net to our right. Slater 6-5-0 on the regular season, 3.2 goals against average, and an .881 save percentage. In the North Catholic goal to our left, we will see Wyatt Cleveland. Cleveland 4-8-0 on the regular season, a 3.54 goals against average, and an .866 save percentage. Butler hits the postseason hot, having won 5 of their last 5 games in a row, that is, and 6 of 7 since the calendar turned to 2026. North Catholic comes into the playoffs on a 3-game winning streak as well. It's a Butler team that's been in every game this season also. Butler lost 5 on the regular season. 4 of those losses were by 1 goal. The other was by 2 goals, and that second goal deficit was an empty net goal. Winner of this game will take on Cannon McMillan. That's going to be on Tuesday, March 3rd, 7 p.m. at the Printscape Arena at South Point. These teams have not played each other on the regular season due to the crossover matchup. A couple of games are final last night. Cannon McMillan, they were the top team out of the blue division and the number 1 overall seed in Class A. So that's who the winner of this game gets. Last night we saw Plum, the 5 seed out of the gold division, beat number 4 Blackhawk 3-0. And we also saw Quaker Valley, the number 2 seed out of the blue division, beat number 7 Greensburg-Salem out of the gold division 8-0 last night. Should be an even matchup here. A chance to talk to both of these head coaches before the game. North Catholic head coach John Hoffman said his top line and goaltending have been the keys to the Trojan success on the season. His team's going to bring a good forward check tonight, and they had to do a lot of scouting, both sides did, to prepare for this matchup. I think it's kind of odd to not see a team all season long have no common opponents and then hook it up in the first round of the playoffs. Also talked to Cam Rada of Butler. Of course, Cam Rada played for his high school hockey at Hampton, graduating the class of 2014. So it's important for his team to get pucks in, set up off the low to high offensive zone work. He's got 3 good lines here. His top line's a skill line. His second line is titled the boom line. His third line, that's the hard-working line. And he said this is a team that's been in every game this season. They work hard, and this team is a team that works the process, not the result. But they're looking for the positive result here tonight. Face-off at center red. Butler will move right to left to get it started there. The home team in the white, blue, and gold, left to right. North Catholic will move. They're decked out in the road red jerseys with the white and gold trim. Butler dumps it into the Trojan zone. They set up and move it ahead here right in front of us. Puck chipped on there by Seamus Griffith and moved back out by North Catholic. Back the other way now. We see a big hit to get it started. It's Butler opens it up on the far side there, and that was Jace Renwick introducing himself. Butler's Miles Robinson, I don't think liked that introduction too well. Back across center ice it comes in front of the Butler bench. Renwick will move it back into the North Catholic zone. Trojans move it out here in front of us. Anthony Neely sends it on there to Renzo Sylvester, who dumps it in. Jordan Simon for Butler. Going to look for an exit here as both teams change. Steele breaking the zone here for North Catholic's Connor Bradrick. Bradrick can't get the shot on those. He's D'd up on the play by Mason Huey. Centering try, nobody home. Chip back to center red. North Catholic dumps back in. They'll need to get a onsides to resume. That'll give Butler a chance to get it out, and they'll send this in the length of the rink. So they go to Tornado ice the puck, and the faceoff moves back in the home zone to our right. Fast and furious here in the early going. Team's wasting no time getting the pace pushed. Face-off in the left wing circle to the right of Butler goaltender Harper Slater. Face-off won by North Catholic, trying to push down the left side. There's Ty Murray. Up the far wall, puck taken away by Aiden DeVore. DeVore brings it back to the line. And then Lucas Hensler for Butler dumps in. Back behind the North Catholic zone. Jack Anderson for the Trojans. Can't get it out as it's kept in there by Mason Heichel. Sidestepping a check there is DeVore. Tries to put it in front, nobody home. Butler buzzing here. Anderson has his puck stolen. Back to the left point. Shot, glove save, making it look easy as Jack Ewert got the try. And Wyatt Cleveland flags it down, our first shot on goal tonight. And the faceoff will stay in the North Catholic zone to our left. Both of these teams used a goaltending tandem on the season. They split time. Harper Slater, Coach Cam Rada said, got the start tonight because he was the hot guy down the stretch. Butler from the face-off win. Pass to the right point. Shot through traffic. Doesn't quite get through off the stick there of Logan Brown. Brown gets it again down the far wall. Puck pushed behind the net. Zach Zandarski trying to find somewhere to go with it. Zandarski gets a second crack. And North Catholic can't get it out. Good job to keep it at the right point there by Brown. Puck chipped into the lower corner. North Catholic gets. They'll move it back into the Butler end. Liam Fidasco brings it around. Going to reverse field now. Trying to find the exit up the right side. And here comes the pass ahead. Marty Parker breaks center red, floats it towards the net, blocker down by the goaltender Wyatt Cleveland. North Catholic trying to get it out, blowing a tire on the play there was Tay Ziegler. Dumped back behind the North Catholic net, centering feed doesn't get through, is cleared out there by North Catholic. Butler sets up centering try, blocker save made. Anthony Trombat in the slot in tight, and a good stop by Cleveland on Butler's top scorer. Left corner working, there's Trombat. Trombat going to bring it out. Trombat, good push down low, in tight, centering feed, sticked away. Not a lot of real estate to work in there for the Golden Tornado, and the goaltender again, Cleveland got the blade on it. That was Jace Renwick who tried to make something happen in tight. Trombat going to play it back here to Dugan at the left point. Dugan going to dump it down low. First man there for the puck is Renwick. Renwick works it over to the right wing boards. Renwick reverses it down low. Trombat trying to work his way between two North Catholic defenders, can't get around him. And now a chance for the Trojans to move it back to center red. They need to get a fresh line. And here comes a chance back, breaking into the zone here. It's Grayson Stedman. Stedman with the wrist shot, glove save by Cleveland. And he holds for the draw as North Catholic was making a ill-advised change there. And Butler broke into the zone as the Trojans were bringing guys on and off the bench. Face off on the left wing circle to the right of North Catholic goaltender Wyatt Cleveland. From the draw, wrister to the net, and another glove save made. That glove hand's been busy as Lucas Hensler snapped that one on from the circle. North Catholic gets a defensive zone draw. They'll break out. Coming down the right side here for the Trojans, Kevin Kilcarry. Kilcarry can't spin away from the defense. They're good work by Jordan Simon to break it up. A little bit of forward check work here by Kilcarry. Finishes his check in the corner, loose puck. Found there by the Trojans. Trying to push it towards the net was Anthony Neely, and he was cut off by the Butler defense. Heichel dumping it back into the North Catholic zone. Renzo Sylvester reversing it around to Jack Anderson. Anderson, the senior defenseman, coming back here to the near side. Anderson breaking it through the circle, chips it ahead. Puck taken there by Renzo Sylvester. He'll dump it back behind the Butler net. Mason Huey finds it in the corner, but North Catholic comes away with the puck. Stolen back by the Golden Tornado, and here they come. Leading the charge for Butler, Lucas Hensler. Hensler spins to the right side with that pass, taken there by DeVore. DeVore puts it in front, but the connection not made, defended well by Jack Anderson. Anderson working back there against Butler's Tyler Hageman. Hageman trying to work through two red jerseys. Still working the puck, has a teammate join the fray, and we get a whistle behind the net. And it looks like the Butler net came off the moorings, and that draws the whistle there. Good work by that line there for the Golden Tornado. Logan Bish, the third man on that unit. That is the hard work line, as Coach Camerata calls him, that third line. Camerata, the head coach for Butler's assistants tonight are Blaze Stedman, Ray Bossong, and Dom Capillotti. North Catholic led by John Hoffman's assistants, Brent Babrich, Erica Martin, and Cale Morris. Face off here in the left wing circle to the right of the North Catholic goal. Just about 5 minutes gone here in this opening period. No score yet. Butler's had the better of the offensive play so far. Golden Tornado centering. Taken back though by North Catholic. Connor Bradrick trying to find an exit up the far side. Able to get between two defenders, and here he comes across center red. Good stick handling here. Bradrick going to go coast to coast. Into the corner, bumped hard. Good body check as Jack Ewert brings some thunder on that one. Battle behind the net. Butler comes away with the puck. And a lead pass here intended for Tyler Hageman. Taken back by North Catholic. Long shot offline. Sticked aside, though, by Cleveland to his defense. We have a whistle behind the play. We have a neutral zone face-off here. It's Butler. Officials gather together to see where they're going to place this at. We will do it here in the dot just outside of the Butler zone. North Catholic enters the zone. Butler pushes it back out, and now here come the Golden Tornado. It's Liam Fidasco. Fidasco going to dump it in. Chasing back there is Sam Langer for North Catholic. Pressured on the play by Butler's Anthony Trombat. North Catholic gets it out of the zone. Butler regroups here in the neutral zone. Off the board, Seamus Griffith will dump it in. And Butler regroups, the linesman helping out. Puck ends up with the North Catholic bench, and I think we'll do a neutral zone draw there. Extra officials on the ice here. Not that they intend to be in the way, but in the playoffs you go from just having the 2 officials to adding a linesman and a second referee. So we got 4 officials on the ice here tonight. Looks like both teams are going to get some fresh troops out here. And this neutral zone draw, won by the Golden Tornado, fed back into the zone. Hustling after it there for Butler is Mason Heichel. Taken back, and here comes a chance maybe back for North Catholic. Down the right side, has a trailer, follows back and firing wide. Great chance there as Robinson found Vandriak, but Vandriak's shot just misses. And North Catholic, their best scoring chance of the night. Unable to tally the shot, and now a chance for Butler back the other way. Seamus Griffith, low shot, fought off. Griffith gets the rebound, hits the outside of the meshing. Griffith gets it back here in the lower left corner, tries to reverse a pass back behind the net. Hensler finds it, centers, nobody home. North Catholic gonna take the safe route and bounce this one. It will go the length of the rink. And this will be an icing call against the Trojans. Face off back in the visitor zone to our left. See the replay here of this 2-on-1, and that pass right there and just missing on that shot for North Catholic was Connor Bradrick, as he had a good look. And the keeper out of position, but unable to tally. From the draw to the net, save made, rebound kept out as well. As that face-off draw, Bish put it on. And then in tight there was Stedman. 2 stops for Wyatt Cleveland. Bodies bang in front of us as North Catholic enters the Butler zone. Golden Tornado breaking it out, 2-on-3 back the other way, floated back towards the net. And playing a little bit of center field there was Wyatt Cleveland as he catches the fly ball, or puck in this case, and holds for the draw. Again, the winner of this one takes on Cannon McMillan, the top seed in Class A. That game will be next Tuesday, March the 3rd, 7 p.m. at the Princecape Arena at South Point. While TenbandTV prides ourselves on being the official source for all of your PIHL Penguins Cup playoff action, we will not be at that game. We are not allowed around bears, especially the black bear type. Ewert with the long feed back to the net, and we just set a bear trap. That's a story for another time. North Catholic hard work in their own zone to feed it out. Up the left side, we see Bryce Radicke. Radicke stood up as he dumps it into the Butler zone. Back behind the net, trying to step into his man there was Evan Mikan. And spinning away at the last second was Ewert. Otherwise, he might have had a 49 imprint on the end boards. Butler setting it up, out they come. Good work to get around a man there by Trombat. Trombat has a man to his left as he drags down the right side. Trombat D'd up on the play and taken down by Tay Ziegler. And Ziegler comes away with the puck. Trying to find an exit here along the left side. Kept in there by the Golden Tornado. Centering feed, nobody home. And Jack Anderson brings it back, breaks it across center red. Anderson sidesteps Ewert. He's going to chase his own dump in. Ewert bumped off the play. Centering feed, bouncing puck, flag down to the top of the circle, and able to turn the shot over, that was Renzo Sylvester. Stedman steps into his man, shot from the right wall taken by Anderson, fought off there by Harper Slater. I believe it's the first shot on goal tonight for North Catholic, and now back the other way. Here comes Grayson Stedman. Stedman 1-on-2, nice job to pick the pocket there by Miles Robinson. Robinson taken down on the play, is going to draw a penalty. We're going to have our first power play of the night going to North Catholic. On the season, North Catholic, 22.2% conversion rate on the power play. The Butler penalty kill strong as well, as Butler killed at a 73.5% mark. See the work there by Robinson, getting back to take the puck away and then turning it into offense, taken down at center red, and he'll go. That'll put North Catholic on the power play. As for Butler, Aiden DeVore sits down for tripping, but Butler gets the defensive zone draw on the clear to start this power play for the Trojans. It's an opportunity here for North Catholic maybe to use this extra ice and extra attacker to generate some sustained offense, which they've been unable to do here so far tonight. 4-man scrum in the lower right corner. Coming away with it there for North Catholic is Robinson, the man who drew the penalty. He's going to spin back here to the near side. Robinson top of the circle, feed, little give and go there with Sylvester. Robinson fires and he misses on the right side. Hustling to keep it in, but that shot had a little too much velocity off the boards, and now a short-handed chance for the Golden Tornado to the net. Save, rebound kept out as well. As Butler had a chance for the SHG, Mason Heichel back, but Wyatt Cleveland steps up to make the stop and make sure the rebound doesn't get through either. So the best scoring chance so far, 46 seconds into this North Catholic power play, was for the team that was shorthanded.
Let's go, Butler!
Face off in the North Catholic zone to our left. Fast-paced game here so far between these two Butler County schools. Not playing the same division. Short-handed centering feed. Back to the right point. Huey through traffic. Redirect goes just wide. As I think Renwick got a stick on it in the slot. Renwick gets a feed down low. Shoots from a tough angle and misses. And now Butler a man down, but working like they have the power play is Trombat working in the corner with Renwick. Trombat gets it. Outside the right circle. Trombat from the point. Shot on. Pad save made as Fidasco put it on. And Cleveland kicked out the right leg to keep that one out. Comes back to the point again. Huey shoots. Glove save. Cleveland. He holds for the draw as Butler a man down. But you'd think that the home team was the team playing with the man advantage. They just dominated there. And they also took about 34 seconds off the clock as well. Face-off staying in the North Catholic zone to our left. With exactly 7 minutes left here in this opening period. Face-off won by Butler. Ewert from the draw. Stick save Cleveland. Around it goes here to the far side. Jack Anderson and North Catholic with 30 seconds of power play time left, trying to set it up and find something here. Anderson gets it back, breaks it out. Lead feed here up the right side. It's going to be Robinson. Driving to the net. Can't turn it over, though. And actually it was Bradrick who took it to the net. Couldn't turn it over, and Butler comes away with it. Anderson finds it at center red as Stedman puts the pressure on for Butler. Back the other way comes North Catholic. Final 10 seconds of this man advantage. Down the left side, Butler gets the steal. North Catholic gets it back. Neely trying to spin away from the defense. Can't get away, though. Good work by Bish. Battle down low, and we are back to even strength. So Butler gets the kill. And the man that was in the box is now out of the box. And a chance back to the net. And he just can't tuck it in. Aiden DeVore, every move, but just couldn't get the shot in as he misses far right. Momentum definitely in Butler's favor here so far in this one. And had DeVore tucked that one in, it might have ramped up a notch as well. Dugan chips it down low. DeVore finds it. Switches spots with Dugan. From the left circle, Dugan shot, padded out by Cleveland, and then bodies bang in the corner. And we're going to have a penalty coming up here against North Catholic. As Anthony Neely is going to be headed to the sin bin for interference. And that's going to send Butler to the power play. This is a Butler power play that is dangerous. The Golden Tornado converted 34% of their power plays during the regular season. North Catholic's penalty kill, though, just as good, killing it at 83.6% clip on the regular season. So here we go to the box. Neely. Interference. And Butler trying to break the ice. Setting up the power play from the left wing wall. Heichel to the right circle. Comes back to Heichel. Has a screen in front. Heichel from a tough angle. Save Cleveland. And the Trojans get it out. Good cross ice passing there between Lucas Hensler and Anthony Trombat. Cleveland equal to it. And now here comes Trombat. He's going to go coast to coast. Up the right side. Trombat going to get it back at the right point. Challenged on the play. Gets around his man. Plays it off the boards into the right corner. Butler setting up now behind the North Catholic net. Spinning away is Renwick. Renwick has his pocket pick, but at the left point. Seamus Griffith able to keep it in. Hensler works down low, now spins back, puck pushed behind the net. Trombat takes it there. Actually, that's Renwick on the left corner. It's back to Hensler. Hensler point-to-point pass. Griffith in the slot, has a man turning, shot, save made. DeVore between the circles put it on, but Wyatt Cleveland closes the door with 50 seconds remaining in this Butler power play. Cleveland has been a very busy keeper here so far. The Tornadoes win the draw. In front, save made Cleveland as he sprawls out with the glove. Stedman in tight. And Cleveland went to Splitsburg to make that save. Shots right now, 16-1 in favor of Butler. It seems a little bit high, but Cleveland's been busy. So see right here, Cleveland. Well, the save was not as dramatic as he made it look. That's a sign of a good keeper. Fan of former LA King Kelly Rudy, who made every save that was routine. Looked like it was ballet. Cross-ice feed and fanning on the one-timer there. Hensler just did not get enough wood on that one as he fired wide. Another penalty called against Butler. Now a two-man advantage out here. Hensler top of the circle, down low, save, Cleveland. Trombat on the doorstep denied. Setting it up with the 5-on-3. Butler, they have 22 seconds of 5-on-3 time to work with. Shot fought off. The man in the box is Renzo Sylvester, and North Catholic gets a much-needed clear. That'll get us back to 5-on-4 at least. Butler sets up, they bring it back. We go 5-on-4 now for 70 seconds. Hensler from the left point. Cross point pass over there, Seamus Griffith. Shot through traffic, redirected, fired wide as that bouncing puck ended up on the stick there of Renwick, who backhands it wide of the net. Hensler sets up at the left point, trying to get away from his man. North Catholic comes away with it and gets it clear. Good defensive work there by North Catholic's Landon Myers. 45 ticks left on this Golden Tornado power play. Good work at center red there by Bryce Radeke. As he dumps it back into the Butler zone, Radeke makes the steal shorthanded. Radeke, a good shift there. And here comes DeVore. Up the right side, puck chipped in by the Golden Tornado. Good body work there by Tay Ziegler. And he gets it out. A little shaken up on the play there might be Logan Bitch as he took that hit a little bit high. 15 seconds left here on this 5-on-4 now power play. This would be a big boost for North Catholic so they get the kill. One more rush for the Golden Tornado. Spinning around and getting past his man there, Stedman. Stedman carries it in. Stedman sets up. Stedman tries to wrist it to the net. Save made. Rebound backhanded. That was good defensive work there by Butler's Miles Robinson to make sure that shot did not get all the way through. Back to even strength. So Huey from the feed. Shot on. Sticked into the mesh. By the shots in favor of Butler here so far in this opening period. To say the ice is tilted would be an understatement. Kept into the left point. Fidasco. And we got a high stick on the puck here. Face-off will stay in the North Catholic zone. To our left, under 2 minutes left here in the scoreless first period. And the reason it's scoreless has a lot to do with number 35 in the red, white, and gold to our left, because Wyatt Cleveland has been stellar here so far, stopping all 19 shots he's faced in this opening period. So we get a whistle behind the play, and North Catholic is heading back to the sin bin. Sam Langer, he's going to sit down. And Butler back to the power play for the third time. So there's Langer. Yep, you definitely can't do that. Langer did not listen to what the WWE says. Do not try this at home, as he was definitely reenacting Monday Night Raw there at that takedown. From the draw, good win and a good clear by Jack Anderson. Bouncing puck and maybe a chance back here shorthanded for Radeke. Radeke taken off the puck here by Seamus Griffith. It's Butler's third power play try of the opening period. Good forecheck, though, by Bryce Radeke. Here comes Trombat back the other way. He's going to lead the charge across center red, now into the North Catholic zone down the right side. Trombat all the way around to here to the near circle. Trombat has a man coming down to the net. Pass, save made. Great opportunity there for DeVore. Cleveland made the pad save, then makes another stop and covers the rebound as well. Nice stop by Cleveland, juggling that second one, but that sprawling pad stop before. One of Cleveland's best of the night, and he's had 21 of them so far. Face-off win by the Golden Tornadoes. Shot towards the net, deflects up and over. Butler will have 10 seconds of power play time, should they not convert this period to start the second with. Pass comes back to the right point. Griffith to the circle. Stepping out, shot there, fired wide by the Golden Tornadoes' Trombat. And that shot at such velocity gives a chance back shorthanded. Lead feed up the left side, score! Anthony Neely puts the mesh in motion with the SHG. And North Catholic draws first blood. Neely, his first of the playoffs on just North Catholic's second shot of the evening. See that shot from the face-off that misses, and then leading the charge back with Sylvester. Great cross-ice feed, and then a beautiful wrist shot by Anthony Neely up and over the glove of the goaltender Harper Slater, who may have had time to go to the snack bar before that one. But North Catholic, I swear I won't say it anymore, tallies first. Anthony Neely was the top point getter on this Trojans team during the regular season. He had 13 regular season goals, his 14th of the season, and first of the playoffs, shorthanded style, gives North Catholic the lead. Down the right side, good feed, Stedman in the slot, rips it high, save made. Wyatt Cleveland absorbing that one with 35 seconds left on the power play and 25.3 seconds left here in this opening period. The ice has definitely been tilted to our left. Butler working on their third power play of the period as well. Simon to Huey at the right point. Huey through traffic. That rising shot just misses as it got past the glove, but up and over. Simon from the left point. Point-to-point pass. Huey looks it over. Down to the circle. 8 seconds left in the period. Huey gets it back at the right point. Top of the circle, trying to shoot. Bodied up. And dropped on the play there was Heichel as the period ends on a solid body check by Landon Myers. 17 minutes of hockey in the books here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon. Butler has 10 seconds of power play time to work with when we come back with your second period. It's North Catholic 1, Butler nothing. After one, you're watching the 2026 PIHL Penguins Cup playoffs on TenbandTV.
Gonna get up, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Hewitt creating space. Hewitt turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime. And don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view.
Back here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannigan, we're going to get period number 2 underway in this Class A opening round game. Butler and North Catholic. The Golden Tornado, the 4th place team out of the Gold Division. North Catholic, the 5th place team out of the Blue. And it's the Trojans up 1-0 after 1. Matt Vandriak with you here as the PIHL 2026 Penguins Cup playoffs are on TenbandTV. And Butler about to go 0 for 3 on the power play. Shots on goal in the first period. North Catholic 2, Butler 22. The difference is the man in the net to our right, Wyatt Cleveland. And we'll face it off here in the visitor zone to our right. So that's your storyline. Butler 0 for 3 with the man advantage. North Catholic, the shorthanded goal. And Wyatt Cleveland, a red, white, and gold wall through 17 minutes. Butler working it. North Catholic brings it out. They'll dump it. This one will be an icing call. So the face-off back to the visitor zone to our right. So read the scoring recap for you like this. Anthony Neely, his first of the playoff, 14th of the season. Shorthanded goal set up by Renzo Sylvester. Jack Britt got the secondary assist on that. They gave it to him. I think Britt might have had something to do with the deflection of the shot. Butler wins the draw. Left point shot through traffic, hits a Golden Tornado in front, backhander blocked. Trombat can't turn it over. Now here comes a chance back with an odd man rush. Up the right side, trying to find Neely. Neely can't turn that puck over as the pass was in his skates. And that's an opportunity now for Seamus Griffith. He can't get it out. Good job by Miles Robinson. Robinson bodies up, back the other way. Here comes Stedman. Stedman now to Trombat. Trombat breaks the zone, uses the defenders a screen. Ding dong, off the iron. As Stedman had the defender set up as a perfect screen, and that went to the crossbar and dropped, but did not cross the line as you see Cleveland giving his best friend right now that crossbar a tap. Butler keeps it. Pushing it to the right side here for the Golden Tornado. It's going to be Renwick in the corner. Four-man scrum ensues there. Officials say play on. Butler 0 for 3 in that first period with the power play. North Catholic 0 for 1, but the special team's a plus for the Trojans. They got that shorthanded goal late in the period. That's our only goal so far here this evening. Pass trying to bump it ahead. Huey, a nice piece of defensive work there to cut that off. Sylvester was trying to take that bounce pass. Butler regroups in their own end as North Catholic changes lines behind the play. DeVore dummies the play. And it's moved ahead into the zone. Shot there, blocked. Good job to get back by Jack Britt. Blocked that shot there from Mason Heichel. Faceoff stays in the North Catholic zone to our right. First of two for you here on TenbandTV. We will have Avonworth and Beaver, the second half of this Class A opening round doubleheader, coming up at 8:40. So make sure you keep it here on TBTV, your exclusive home for the 2026 PIHL Penguins Cup playoffs. Odd man break back the other way for North Catholic, but that puck was rolling, and the Trojans can't get anything to go out of it. Back the other way. Shot through traffic there, taken by DeVore. It goes wide. Good work getting back by Britt. Butler setting it up. Huey open at the right point. He'll take the pass. Looks it over. Shot through traffic. Pad save made by Cleveland. Over to the left side. Ewart. Shot on. Stick to side. Cleveland. Said that a lot. DeVore in tight, and that backhander through the crease and wide. Huey pinches, finds DeVore down low. DeVore banged to the boards by Britt. Able to move the puck, though, behind the net. Butler trying to set up. Heichel. Nothing happening as it comes back to the point. The ice right now is a little bit more choppy, so the puck a little bit slower as it comes through. North Catholic had too many men on the ice, and they're going to get called. The Trojans back to the penalty box for the fourth time tonight, and North Catholic, they're playing with fire right now. Butler to the man advantage, as you see a very displeased North Catholic head coach John Hoffman right there. Too many men on the ice. And Butler to the power play for the first time this period, but the fourth time on the evening, including a two-man advantage in the opening period. The Golden Tornado 0 for the evening. But North Catholic playing against the Butler power play that's converting, or was converting at 34% throughout the regular season. That's 1 for 3. That's pretty darn good. Butler setting it up. Hensler to the left circle. Griffith gets the deflected pass, now goes back to the left point. Shot in tight, fired wide. Off the stick there of DeVore, and out of the zone. Short-handed forecheck there by Renzo Silvestre, who set up our only goal of the game, the SHG, that was tallied by Anthony Neely. Comes Butler back, Seamus Griffith. Works his way all the way around. Renwick steps in low. Back to the captain of the Golden Tornado there, Trombat. Working hard behind the net. Aiden DeVore, we're about halfway through, and now we have a whistle here. I think the Butler net comes, or the North Catholic net, off the moorings due to the traffic down there. And 1:07 remaining here on this Golden Tornado power play. Score remains 1-0 in favor of North Catholic. Shorthanded goal in the opening period. Anthony Neely's first of the playoff, 14th of the season. Set up by Renzo Silvestre. Jack Britt got the secondary assist on it as well. Britt got rewarded for his defensive work because he got a block that sent the puck onto the stick of Silvestre, who led the charge back on the 2-on-1, and then set up Neely, who snapped a perfect wrister up and over the glove of Harper Slater, who's had a lot of time to ponder that. Butler back shot on, glove save again. As Heichel from the left circle put it on, and Wyatt Cleveland, that glove hand has been busy tonight. It's a strong glove hand as well. Perhaps maybe like a shooting to the stick side. Try to find maybe the 6 hole, because Wyatt Cleveland's glove hand has been stellar tonight. Face-off won by the Trojans, back behind the North Catholic net. Trying to find an out, but Butler keeps it in. 45 ticks left in the Golden Tornado power play. Huey sidesteps his man as he works down low. Huey putting it back behind the net. Logan Bish brings it over here to the near side. Bish sets up in the right corner. Heichel looks it over, shot through traffic, stick save Cleveland. Rebound right to Huey on the left wing wall. Huey pushes his way down low, now spins back. Huey sending it back to the left point. Simon to Huey in the circle. Huey sets it up, cross ice pass, in tight pad, save made. As Heichel had the look, but Cleveland with another big save. Final 10 now of this fourth Golden Tornado power play of the net. Simon ahead to Bish, that one's in the stands, heads up. And I think that was off of Butler, so it's going to be a neutral zone faceoff. I wonder if this faceoff is going to be outside the blue line. Guess the officials opted that it's not going to be. Off of a North Catholic player last, and the draw will stay in the Trojan zone with 4 seconds remaining on this Butler power play. From the draw, face-off one. North Catholic, though, kills the penalty. We're back to even strength. Puck pushed back behind the North Catholic net. Centering feed, and the man out of the box is Jack Britt. I don't think he was the actual man serving the penalty, but regardless, becomes a chance for Butler. Zendarski. Good feed down the right side. Centered, just missing, as Renwick was in front. Butler trying to push it to the net. Still loose, Trombat finds it. From the circle, shot blocked. Nice job by Britt. Britt in front, score! The finish by Trombat, but the setup was just too sweet. And the Golden Tornado get the equalizer as Butler's top guy finds the net. Trombat scoring for the 22nd time on the season. See the play here, Trombat found it, got the shot, missed it. Follow-up try, down low comes the Trombat with the finish. Logan Brown will get the assist. And Butler finally breaks through and gets one behind Wyatt Cleveland. We're tied at 1 with 11:34 in the period. Nice pass by Logan Brown to set it up. Long shot, stick save, loose in front. As Cleveland thought he sticked that one to the corner and got stuck under his blade. See if Butler really starts buzzing now off of this tying goal. Golden Tornado have heavily outplayed North Catholic here tonight. They've had 4 power plays as well, but have been unable to score on them. But Trombat comes through, centering feed. DeVore can't take it. And now out with it comes the Trojans. Cross center red with the puck. There's Robinson. Robinson tries to drop it back. Hensler makes the steal. Stood up at the blue line, but out it comes. Lead feed too far. And this will be icing against Butler. Face off back into the home zone to our left. There hasn't been a lot of play here. .30 shots, the 30th one, the magic number for Butler. They are out shooting North Catholic 30-3. But the game tied at 1. Anthony Trombat from Logan Brown. And now from the face-off, shot there blocked. As Kevin Kilcarry for North Catholic. Now a pass back to the right point, getting around a man but unable to hold the puck. And maybe a chance back the other way. Kilcarry hustling. Butler gets it. Centering feed, nobody home. First man of the puck was Grayson Stedman, but it was taken away. On a good play there by Butler's Jack Anderson, the senior defenseman, who's been strong on the blue line for the Trojans here this evening. Got to give a shout out here. Hello to Jim Murphy. Fan of North Catholic. Jim is in Virginia tonight, watching us on TenbandTV. Hello, Jim. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're on the part of Virginia that had all that snow. Otherwise, Pittsburgh would have no reason to ever talk Butler, or talk weather, that is, to Virginia. Great chance back. Save and tight. Rebound stopped. 2 good tries. Bouncing puck to the net. Just misses. Ty Murray had a great try in front there for North Catholic. And Harper Slater, his best save of the night, keeps this one tied at 1. Back to the North Catholic end. Bryce Radicke pushing it ahead here. Myers breaks the zone. Myers, wrister coming. Glove save. Harper Slater, and he holds on. So Harper Slater gets a little bit of action and answers the bell. A couple of stops there. So North Catholic get the rush back here. First shot, there's that snap. Myers put it on. Slater raising that left hand to glove it down. Butler setting up, out they come, up the left side. Renwick trying to put the puck on the stick of Trombat, who tied the game. So the leading scorer for each side has found the net here so far. And we stand tied 1-1, just under 10 minutes left here in this second period. Back through center red, taken away by Fidasco. Fidasco going to break it down, works his way around the referee and all the way around the rink here to the near side. Fidasco checked from behind. Good work there with the stick work by Sam Langer. Catholic sets it up. They chip it out. And hustling after it there is Bryce Radicke. This one's floated towards the net and covered on a soft shot there by Myers, with Radicke in front of the net. Officials talking it over about where this face-off should be at. They got it right. Officials going to bring it out here to the neutral zone. This face-off is outside of the zone. Referee's going to talk about it, just make sure they got it square. See the official with the red stripe, or the orange stripe, talking it over with the linesman with the impressive flow. Strong hair game there for the linesman. Who's going to drop the puck. Face-off won by Butler. Here comes Renwick. Got a player that lost a stick. That was a Golden Tornado, and the Butler's going to go back to the power play as North Catholic touches up. And the Golden Tornado will get their 5th try with the man advantage here tonight. North Catholic head coach John Hoffman said the keys to the game are strong play from his top line and goaltending. He's got both of those things. Taking 5 penalties for the first half of this game probably was not on the report of things to do tonight against a very dangerous Butler power play that is 0 for 4 so far this evening. Looking to take their first lead. As to the box goes Anthony Neely for the second time tonight. Golden Tornado in the draw, set it up. Griffith from the point. Into the circle, Trombat Over to the left circle. Shot coming. Pad save made as Hensler put it on. Another stop for Wyatt Cleveland. Battle in the corner. One. Renwick comes out with it. Turns and shoots. Just missing there. Trombett finds the puck along the right wing boards. Back to the point. Now we'll send it across the rink over there to Hensler. Hensler, Griffith, back to Hensler. Hensler top of the circle. Griffith looks it over. Shot through traffic. Deflects wide. Coming back out and cleared. Good work there by North Catholic's Bryce Radicke. All the way back to the Butler net. Slater slows it down and drops it back to Lucas Hensler as we have 70 seconds remaining here on this 5th Butler power play of the night. Coming across center red, Trombett. North Catholic player ends up down. Someone lost their stick. That was Sylvester. And John Hoffman is not happy that there was not a call on that one. Having a discussion with the official. Neutral zone face-off. That's a slight break for North Catholic. Getting a penalty against Butler might have been their wish. Gone 4-on-4 for a bit. Butler halfway through this. Into the corner. Bish stepping in and bringing some thunder there. Short-handed back the other way. Here comes Sylvester. Rising shot. Good job to get back and block it by Simon. Sylvester's been strong on the penalty kill all night for Butler. Of course, the man he set up for the short-handed goal, Anthony Neely's in the box. Here comes Stedman trying to get through two. Golden Tornado. Can't do it as his pocket was picked by Miles Robinson, who sends it back into the Butler zone as we approach 30 seconds now remaining on this 5th Golden Tornado power play of the evening. Here comes Huey to Stedman. Stedman did not take the pass, and that's going to be an icing call against Butler. So the Golden Tornado doing themselves no favors as they take an icing call with 22 seconds remaining on this Butler power play. Face off back into the home zone to our left. We're tied at 1 here. Big ups to the PIHL staff here as well. They have been in real time for the most part, keeping this one going. Face off won by Butler. Trombett was called for slashing. Sorry, not Trombett, but Neely was called for slashing as Trombett and company set up here for the final 10 seconds. And Butler, so they're going to be 0 for 5 on the night. Huey leads a charge across center red. Back to even strength. Huey breaks it down the right side, going to dump and chase. Joining him on the play down there is Zach Zandarski. Taken away, though, by North Catholic. Finding it is Zandarski. Zandarski gets put on his wallet in the corner. And the net comes off the moorings as Zandarski looking up there after taking a heavy hit from North Catholic's Tay Ziegler. Zandarski lost his lid. Face off into the neutral zone with just under 7 minutes left here in this second period. Score tied at 1. Anthony Neely, a shorthanded goal late in the opening period for North Catholic. Anthony Trombett, the equalizer at even strength in the second period. Butler got to touch the puck. Draw it up again here in the neutral zone. Shots a little more even here in this second period. 9-5 in favor of Butler after they outshot North Catholic 22-2 in the first period. Totals on the night 31-7 in favor of the Golden Tornado, with the man in the net to our right, Wyatt Cleveland. Well, like a river in the city of Cleveland in the 70s, has been on fire tonight. Been waiting all night to get that one in. Renwick bringing it back across center red. Sidesteps a check but lost his blade. Back to Griffith, who dumps it in. Kick down the left side. And pushed back out by North Catholic. Scrum in front of the home bench. And we have a whistle. We'll do it again. In the neutral zone. Left dot. Just outside of the North Catholic zone. Face off one, back to Huey. Huey banks it off the boards here. Banged into the zone there by DeVore. Cleveland comes out of the net to play this one, leaves it behind the net. Pressure put on. Butler almost got a steal on the forecheck there by Mason Heichel. Taken away by North Catholic, trying to work it out here. And coming out of the zone is Miles Robinson. Lead feed up the right side. Robinson going to get it back now. Robinson sends it down. Shot in tight, fought off the shoulder of the goaltender on Neely's offering there as Slater made the stop. Puck dumped in by Tay Ziegler. Huey sets up behind his net with 5.5 left here in this second period. We remain tied at 1. Floated back to the North Catholic end. Tay Ziegler just across the right side, chipped in by Neely. Back behind the net. And the puck cleared out. Someone's across the red line before being dumped back in. Centering try. Defended well. Good work in front of the net by North Catholic there. That was Britt who broke it up. Actually, that was not Britt. That was Langer who broke it up. And we have another whistle here. It's North Catholic's offsides. And we'll bring it back to center ice here for this face-off. Just under 5 minutes left here in period number 2. North Catholic got the only goal of the first period, a late shorthanded goal by Anthony Neely. And Butler tying it up in the second period on an even strength goal from Anthony Trombat. Butler brings it back, dumping it in. Working low there is Sam Langer, trying to make some room from Logan Bish. He was relentless on that forecheck, but North Catholic gets it back, and out they come into the Butler zone. Golden Tornadoes setting it up. Here they come down the left side. Drop pass looking for Zandarski, taken away. Back the other way, hustling for North Catholic. There's Ty Murray. Butler cuts it off again. North Catholic regroups. They're going to get on side. And breaking into the zone here, Langer shoots, fires high and wide. Langer almost split the defense there. He kind of used Fidasco as a screen, but his wrister goes up and over the net. Butler comes back out with it. Bish down the right side. He'll break the North Catholic zone, trying to shuffle towards the net. Bodied up there, and a good play by Jack Anderson. High stick on the puck here against Butler. And that's going to be against Zandarski. And we'll bring the faceoff back in the home zone to our right. Just under 4 minutes left here in period number 2. Face off in the left circle to the right of Butler goaltender Harper Slater. Draw one by the home team. Here comes Renwick on a chip and chase. Renwick taken to the boards here on the right side by Connor Bradrick. Puck played back behind the North Catholic net. Jack Britt off the glove of his teammate Bryce Radicke, and this one's far enough for icing, so the face-off back into the visitor zone to our right. Playoffs starting last night in Class A. Plum knocking off Blackhawk 3-0. Quaker Valley defeating Greensburg-Salem 8-0. Battle in the lower corner. Butler coming away with it. Center and try, nobody home. And North Catholic brings it back. Fed up the right side, Landon Myers. Myers drags. Tried a hard pass there, but just misses. Tough angle shot, save made as Myers put it on from just down low in the left circle, and that's fought off by Slater. Found there by North Catholic. Back to the left point. Shot through traffic, blocked. Renwick and Simon got a piece of that offering. Tough angle try, stick to side. Back to the right point. Britt puts it on. It's deflected wide by Bradrick. Loose puck. North Catholic coming away with it. This one's aired out into the North Catholic zone. Jack Britt chased on the play. Has the forecheck put on there by Grayson Stedman. Up the right side. Simon deflects that away from the intended recipient Myers. Coming out, a dangerous play. North Catholic almost making it happen. There was Radicke, who was relentless on that play. I don't know if Slater didn't see him or not, but the defensemen weren't getting back very quick, and I think that Slater did see him. That's why he came out to play the puck. Trailer on the stick. Centering try, nobody home. That was a good pass, but Bradrick just couldn't turn it over. Good defense on the play as well by Hensler of Butler. We approach the 2-minute warning here in period number 2. Ziegler down the left side. Ziegler centers, nobody home. And out it comes, unable to keep that one in at the right point there for North Catholic was Kevin Kilcarry. Long range shot there off the pads of Cleveland. The easiest stop of the night for number 35 of the Trojans. Lead feed, great job by Huey to dive and break that up. Otherwise it would have been a breakaway back the other way. North Catholic's Robinson. DeVore bearing down on that loose puck, comes back to Hensler. DeVore finds it, brings it here to the near boards. DeVore and Hensler working down low, trying to come back to DeVore. He steals the puck. DeVore in front, and unable to put it home was Heichel. Kept in. Ewert from the pad blocker save made, and now the puck out of play. Butler brings a late charge here with 68 ticks left on this second period clock. And we will face it off to the right of North Catholic goaltender Wyatt Cleveland, who has been stellar here tonight. North Catholic trying to make a late rush. Butler got a tag up to get back on. They'll dump in. Final minute of play here in the second period. Puck played back behind the North Catholic goal. Trojans set up, lead feed too far, and this one is going to be icing. So a offensive zone draw for the Golden Tornado here. Face off in the North Catholic zone to our right with 52.4 seconds left here in period number 2. 1-1 the score. Clean face-off win. Griffith fakes it, passes it to the slot, and a great defensive play there by North Catholic's Bryce Radicke. Spinning away is Anderson. Sets it up the far side. Puck chipped ahead. Opportunity now for Myers. Myers tries to shoot. Blocked. And then the puck poked away from the on-rushing Bradrick. Maybe one more rush here for Butler. Bouncing puck. Here it comes. Renwick tries to pass in front. Another great defensive play. Diving to get back. Bryce Radicke. Stedman to Renwick. Cut off on the play. Sam Langer makes the play. And that's going to pretty much wrap up period number 2. Loose mouthpiece at center as Butler dumps in, and the horn sounds to end your second period of play. 2 chapters written. At least one more is still to be told here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon. Your score after 2 in this Class A opening round playoff matchup. Butler and North Catholic tied at 1. We'll be back with your third period of action and your game recap as well. You're watching the 2026 Road to the PIHL Penguins Cup here on TenbandTV. Cleared out there by North Catholic. Butler sets up, centering try, blocker save made. Anthony Trombat in the slot in tight there against Butler's Tyler Hageman. Hageman trying to work through 2 red jerseys. Still working the puck, has a teammate join the fray, and we get a whistle behind. Taken back, and here comes a chance maybe back for North Catholic. Down the right side, has a trailer, follows back and firing wide. Great chance there as Robinson found Bradrick, but Bradrick's shot just misses for North Catholic. And now back the other way, here comes Grayson Stedman. Stedman 1-on-2, nice job to pick the pocket there by Miles Robinson. Robinson taken down on the play, is going to draw a penalty. hustling to keep it in, but that shot had a little too much velocity off the boards, and now a short-handed chance for the Golden Tornado to the net. Save, rebound kept out as well. As planned, we are back to even strength, so Butler gets the kill. And the man that was in the box is now out of the box, and a chance back to the net, and he just can't tuck it in. Aiden DeVore, every move, but just couldn't get the shot. Down low, DeVore finds it. Switches spots with Dugan. From the left circle, Dugan's shot, patted out by Cleveland, and then bodies bang in the corner. The Tornadoes win the draw. In front, save made Cleveland as he sprawls out with the glove. Stedman in tight. White and gold to our left because Wyatt Cleveland has been stellar here so far, stopping all 19 shots he's faced in this opening period. As we get a whistle behind the play to here to the near circle. Trombat has a man coming down to the net. Pat, save made. Great opportunity there for DeVore. Cleveland made the pad save, then makes another stop and covers the rebound as well. Stepping out, shot there, fired wide by the Golden Tornadoes, Trombat. And that shot at such velocity gives a chance back shorthanded. Lead feed up the left side, score! Anthony Neely puts the mesh in motion with the SHG. And North style gives North Catholic the lead. Down the right side, good feed, Stedman in the slot, rips it high, save made. Wyatt Cleveland absorbing that one. Bodies up, back the other way. Here comes Stedman. Stedman now to Trombat. Trombat breaks the zone, uses the defenders a screen. Ding dong, off the iron. Way down low, now spins back. Huey sending it back to the left point. Simon to Huey in the circle. Huey sets it up, cross ice pass, in tight pad, save made. Just missing as Renwick was in front. Butler trying to push it to the net. Still loose, Trombat finds it from the circle, shot blocked. Nice job by Britt. Britt in front, score! The finish by Trombat, but the setup was just too sweet. Bryce Radicke pushing it ahead here. Myers breaks the zone. Myers, wrister coming, glove save, Harp Slater, and he holds on. Back to Lucas Hensler as we have 70 seconds remaining here on this fifth Butler power play of the night. Coming across center red, Trombat. North Catholic player ends up. Butler cuts it off again. North Catholic regroups. They're going to get on side and breaking into the zone here. Langer shoots, fires high and wide. Langer almost split the defense there. Brings it here to the near boards. DeVore and Hensler working down low, trying to come back to DeVore. He steals the puck. DeVore in front and unable to put it home was Heichel. Bouncing puck. Here it comes. Renwick tries to pass in front. Another great defensive play. Diving to get back, Bryce Radicke.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Creating space. Hewitt turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime. And don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
From horses to hunting, Carhartt to Carolina, 2 wheels or 4, from Timberland Pro to playing in the snow. What do all these people have in common? They shop at Locust Grove Country Shop in Apollo. Call 724-478-1846 or online at locustgrovepa.com.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Hey, it's Aaron Miller, the Pittsburgh mortgage guy, letting you know mortgage rates have dropped, and it might be time to refinance or cash out your equity. I'll run your cost-benefit options to see if it makes sense. Call me, your trusted mortgage advisor.
I use Book a Limo on all my trips. They have drivers everywhere.
I always feel safe when I travel with their chauffeurs, from hello to goodbye.
Checking rates, booking, and managing clients' reservations online is so easy.
The confirmations, trip reminders, and car status updates are great when I'm on the go.
I want my clients to have the best experience during their trip. That's why I've used Book a Limo for the past 30 years.
What's your destination? Book a limo, any car, anywhere.
I use Book a Limo on all my trips. They have drivers everywhere.
I always feel safe when I travel with their chauffeurs, from hello to goodbye.
Checking rates, booking, and managing clients' reservations online is so easy.
The confirmations, trip reminders, and car status updates are great when I'm on the go.
I want my clients to have the best experience during their trip. That's why I've used Book a Limo for the past 30 years.
What's your destination? Book a limo, any car, anywhere.
I use Book a Limo on all my trips. They have drivers everywhere.
I always feel safe when I travel with their chauffeurs, from hello to goodbye.
Checking rates, booking, and managing clients' reservations online is so easy.
The confirmations, trip reminders, and car status updates are great when I'm on the go.
I want my clients to have the best experience during their trip. That's why I've used Book a Limo for the past 30 years.
What's your destination? Book a limo, any car, anywhere.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Looking for real 100% natural pain relief? Hey, Kurt Angle, 1996 Olympic gold medalist and 13-time world champion here. Trust me, I know pain. You can either suffer or manage it. That's why I use Curable Active to help relieve my aches and pains naturally. Curable Active topicals have you covered with fast-acting, all-natural pain relief the Kurt Angle way. Look for Curable in stores or go to curable.com and get 20% off. Use promo code USA at KURIBL.com.
One field, one coach, one moment. That's all it takes to change a child's future. That's something that I want to be a part of. How about you? I'm Matt Major, Area Director of Ambassadors Football Pittsburgh. Get involved today. Visit us online and join the team. One field, one coach, one moment. That's all it takes to change a child's future. That's something that I want to be a part of. How about you? I'm Matt Major, Area Director of Ambassadors Football Pittsburgh. Get involved today. Visit us online and join the team.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
I use Book a Limo on all my trips. They have drivers everywhere.
I always feel safe when I travel with their chauffeurs, from hello to goodbye.
Checking rates, booking, and managing clients' reservations online is so easy.
The confirmations, trip reminders, and car status updates are great when I'm on the go.
I want my clients to have the best experience during their trip. That's why I've used Book a Limo for the past 30 years.
What's your destination? Book a limo, any car, anywhere.
Hey, it's Aaron Miller, the Pittsburgh mortgage guy, letting you know mortgage rates have dropped, and it might be time to refinance or cash out your equity. I'll run your cost-benefit options to see if it makes sense. Call me, your trusted mortgage advisor.
Back here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, and ready to get period number 3 underway. Butler and North Catholic, Class A opening round matchup. The 2026 Road to the Penguins Cup on 10-band-TV. Matt Vandriak center ice with you here tonight. 1 goal apiece, 1 goal per period. North Catholic, they open the scoring late in the first period. With 50 seconds left in the opening frame, a shorthanded goal. Anthony Neely, first of the playoffs, 14th of the season, set up by Renzo Sylvester and Jack Britt. That was your score to end the opening period as well. Butler will get the equalizer at the 5:26 mark of period number 2. Anthony Trombat, first of the playoffs, 22nd of the season, set up by Logan Brown. And that's where we are heading into this third period. Butler, the big story, 0 for 5 on the power play are the Golden Tornado. North Catholic 0 for 1, but they also have a shorthanded goal. Shots on goal for the night, heavily tilted in favor of Butler. The Golden Tornado, 33 shots, North Catholic 8. Butler out shooting North Catholic 22-2 in the opening period. 11-6 the shot differential in favor of Butler in period number 2. We get this one underway, this third period. Butler right to left, North Catholic the opposite way. Fresh sheet of ice out here at the Ice Castle for this final period of regulation. Also on just a shot to the net there by Stedman is ticked aside. Stedman gets it back, lifts it up and over the net. This is out of play. Coming up at the top of the hour on 10-band TV. Another opening round matchup. This one from the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry as Chartiers Valley and Hampton square off in this Class A opener. Hampton, the alma mater of Butler head coach Cam Rada, who I had the pleasure of covering back in his high school days. Rada was part of the Hampton team that lost to Latrobe in 2013 en route to their 4th PIHL and state championship. Some good Latrobe teams at the Kirk Nevin Arena back at that time frame. Down the right side, shot towards the net, blocked away as it was thrown towards the cage there by Robinson, blocked down by Simon for Butler. Golden Tornado get it out. Butler's really had the better of the play, and as mentioned, 5 power play tries, including a 2-man advantage tonight. But the score tied at 1. And the big reason is the man who just made the stick save on the net to our left, Wyatt Cleveland, who, unlike the Cleveland Browns, has been very good tonight. Huey, shot, pat, save made. As Cleveland keeps making stops. Butler working. Stop line's been very active tonight. Over there to the far side. Kept in, but we get a whistle on the play. And looks like a North Catholic player's a little shaken up. Butler might be heading to the sin bin. And they are. Got a slashing call here against Butler's Aiden DeVore. And that's going to give North Catholic their second try in the power play here tonight. During the regular season, North Catholic's power play converting at a 22.2% rate. Butler's penalty kill on the regular season killing at a 73.5% clip as we face it off to the right of the Butler goal and keeper Harper Slater. Big chance here for North Catholic. Butler is not led in this game. North Catholic led early with the shorthanded goal. North Catholic had the first power play try of the night too, but Butler kind of turned the tables on the Trojans. So they almost had a couple shorthanded, but Cleveland kept them scoreless. North Catholic eventually took the lead. Good work here right in front of us by Mason Heichel, as he'll send it back into the North Catholic zone. Trojans set it up. And up the left side, here comes Scollart. Slows it down, loses his edge. Scollart keeps possession as he falls again. Scollart throws it towards the net. Nobody there, and we'll see Logan Brown sky this one back into the North Catholic end. 65 seconds now gone by in this North Catholic power play. The Trojans, nothing to show for it so far. They try to set up and find an exit. It's stolen. Shot there, blocked as Butler's Zach Zendarski. Good penalty kill work. Zendarski, another steal, puts that one on the skates of Trombat. Trombat finds it, here he comes 1-on-4. Trombat, wrister, blocked. North Catholic having a tough time getting set up on this power play, and Butler generating some offense from it as the Golden Tornado fire back into the North Catholic zone with 30 seconds remaining here in this Trojans power play. Hustling up the left side, here comes Renzo Sylvester. Sylvester bodied up by his counterpart in 16, and Seamus Griffith takes him to the boards. Zendarski trying to get it out. North Catholic able to keep it in. Myers works it down low, hustling after it here for the Trojans is Robinson. Puts it back in front, comes here to the near wall. Cleared out by Trombat. And we are back to even strength, so neither team able to convert on the power play tonight. North Catholic now 0 for 2 as Butler sets it up. Here come the Golden Tornado out with it. Lead feed, Stedman trying to flag it down. He gets there. Stedman turns, shoots, save Cleveland, and he juggles the rebound. Stedman couldn't quite flag it down to get a clean breakaway. Then he was able to track it down and get a good look. And Cleveland made a good stop, that is, with the stick first, and then juggled and held on to that rebound. Face off in the North Catholic zone to our left. From the draw, Fidasco puts it on. Blocker stop made by Cleveland. Around the horn it goes. Shane Scollart trying to find an outlet here. Butler bringing the heat as Jack Anderson, the steady senior defenseman, sends it over to the far side. Scollart finds an exit, dumps it back to the neutral zone. Golden Tornado there first. And now Fidasco through center red. Couldn't hook up with Hensler. And it's cleared out there by Scollart. Back into the Butler zone. Icing waved off. Fidasco working back there. It's Ewart. And sent back to the red line, Langer. Point-to-point pass to Anderson. Anderson spins away and heads Heichel, that is. 8 boards right in front of us. Steal. Hensler tries to get around Anderson. Nice job by Jack Anderson to shut it down again. Jack Anderson has been strong on the blue line for North Catholic here tonight. Battle for the puck. Down low. Heichel. Centers. Save made. And I think the Allegheny County Sheriff in front of me is loosening his handcuffs because Wyatt Cleveland just committed robbery. Take a look at this again. Cleveland's best of the night. Right on the doorstep, and Cleveland stretching out to keep this game tied at 1. Bish spinning back, makes another move. Bish going to work his way back behind the Trojans net. Bish off the boards, Ewart at the left point. Ewart sending it down low. Bish trying to get away from his man, Zendarski. Works it out on his knees to the net. Goes wide, loose behind the net. And battling there was Heichel. North Catholic gets it, takes it away. Icing waved off as he tries to put that one through. Ewer does Sylvester. Stolen. Butler back the other way. Griffith. Stolen at center red by Robinson. Comes back the other way for North Catholic. Dumps it in. Ewart gets it out. Trojans have to touch up. That gives Seamus Griffith a chance to look things over, banking it off the far boards. Puck chipped ahead by Butler. Knocked down in front of the home bench there by Grayson Stedman. Stedman sidesteps a check as he leads a charge back into the North Catholic zone. Wrist shot blocked. Nice job getting back there by Tay Ziegler for North Catholic. And the faceoff will stay in the visitor zone to our left. 6 minutes into this third period. First of two here in this Class A opening round playoff doubleheader for you on 10-Band TV here from the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon. Avonworth and Beaver up next. Also on TBTV tonight, Chartiers Valley and Hampton just getting underway. That game at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Referee taken out as North Catholic brings it back. Dragging it. Backhander just missing on that try there was Bradrick. Centered up over the net. And nobody home for the Trojans. Big check down there. Stedman taken out. Anderson finds that puck at the point. Fires wide. Brown, who set up the only Butler goal up the right side. Renwick ahead. Trying to work his way through center red. There's Trombat. Finds Stedman. Stedman banged into the boards on the play there by Radicke. And coming out with it here is Kilcarry. Dumps it back to the Butler line. Stedman gets it back. Comes across the red line. Long floater to the net. Bounces to the glove of Cleveland, who holds for a second and moves it onto the defense. Over to the far side. Kept in there by DeVore. DeVore finds the puck. Banged into the corner boards there. And a good check by Kilcarry. Center. Wrapped around here now, trying to find some room is Heichel. Heichel back to the right, point Brown. Back to Heichel, rising shot, and it goes wide. DeVore trying to spin away. Through two red jerseys, DeVore in the slot. And a good stick check there to tie up Heichel in the slot. Nice work by Jack Anderson, continuing his strong defensive work. Trojans back the other way, up the left side, long shot, blocker down there by Slater on that far wing offering from Radicke. Butler bringing it back. Simon off the boards. Fed back in by Jack Britt. Heichel chips it in. Chasing after here is Hensler. Around the horn to the far wall. Slowed down here by DeVore. And North Catholic sets it up. Trying to get it out. And here come the Trojans trying to make some offense happen here. But DeVore makes the steal there from Ziegler at center red. And he'll dump it back in as both teams get fresh troops on behind the play. Teams volley back and forth. Fidasco into the zone, dropping it back to DeVore. DeVore shooting it wide of the net. Shots here in the third period. 7-1 in favor of Butler. The Golden Tornado with now 40 shots on the night. Outshooting North Catholic 40-9. 39 saves by Wyatt Cleveland. Lead feed back to the Butler net, and Slater going to come out. Play it back to his defense, Seamus Griffith. Over to the far side. Pass goes past Logan Bish. North Catholic regroups in the neutral zone. Langer chips it ahead into the zone. Dumped in there by Sylvester. Now in for the forecheck. Here's Robinson. Fidasco all the way around to the far side. And out it comes off the stick there of Neely, who has the only goal for North Catholic. SHG late in period number one. Anthony Trombat getting the equalizer for Butler 5 minutes into the second frame. Now come the Golden Tornado back the other way, bringing it across center red. Sandarski drags all the way to the circle, turns, shoots, save made. As Zach Sandarski took it coast to coast. But Wyatt Cleveland there for the stop again. Puck loose back behind the net. Trying to work away for Butler. There was Bish. Centering feed in front, and it goes wide. Langer working hard on the defense for the Trojans. Battle in the corner. North Catholic comes away with it. To the right point. Shot on. Blocker save made as Huey put it on from the right point, and Cleveland makes his 40th save of the evening. Centering try. In tight, spinning back now is Trombat. Hubert at the left point, down the left wall. Trombat trying to work his way around Anderson. Trombat spins. Cannot connect with Hubert. Good work on the steal there by Sylvester. He'll bring it back, dump it into the Butler zone, and North Catholic gets a much-needed change as we approach 6.5 now left in this third period. 1-1 the score. Stedman back the other way for Butler. Sets up on the left boards. Pass into the slot. Backhander in tight. Good defense to get back there by Radicke. Blocking that shot from Renwick. Bodies bang as North Catholic tries to clear. They can't. Trombat keeps. Good feed to Stedman along the left board. Stedman from the top of the circle. Shot goes off of North Catholic's Landon Myers and around to the far side. Trombat, he's everywhere right now. Centering feed. Blocked down by the defense. Good work again by North Catholic, Sam Langer. Off the far boards, Renwick dumps it down. North Catholic going to float this one back across center red into the Butler zone. And another much-needed dump and change for the Trojans as we're under 6 minutes now left here in regulation. Butler brings it out, lead feed Stedman. Breaks the zone down the left side. Behind Hessler on the pass, and now maybe a chance back for North Catholic. Good stick by Simon as he read the play coming back as North Catholic was trying to find Radicke. Now an odd man break back the other way. Stedman, shot, save, rebound, diving on it, Wyatt Cleveland. As North Catholic got caught in a change. And an odd man rush back for Butler. Grayson Stedman put it on, but Cleveland fights it off and then pounces on that rebound as Wyatt Cleveland continues his stellar play here tonight. .41 saves for Wyatt Cleveland. 42-9 the shots in favor of Butler. But the game's still tied at 1. Anderson looks to find an exit, chips it ahead. North Catholic trying to set it up in the neutral zone. Cross ice pass. Here comes Kilcarry. Kilcarry tries to shoot through traffic, blocked, and now hustling back as North Catholic gets a line change. Lucky they had a man coming on because Mason Heichel would have had a break back the other way. Simon brings it back for the Golden Tornado, fans on his shot. It looks like his stick broke as he tosses the timber. Bouncing puck. Simon either needs to get off or get a new blade, and he will jump off the ice as Liam Fidasco will get back on. Through center red. Dumped in there by North Catholic Sylvester. Down low, Neely battling against Fidasco. 4 men scrum into the corner here. Officials say play on. And Butler comes away with it. Here come the Golden Tornado. 4:15 left in regulation. Coast to coast. Griffith centers. Shot blocked. Follow-up try. Bouncing puck goes wide. Tense moments there for North Catholic, but the defense of the Trojans standing tall to help their keeper. Tay Ziegler over to the far side. Hustling on. Kept in. DeVore along the right wing boards, trying to put it in front, blocked down again by the defense. Good work there by Britt for North Catholic. Kept in by Fidasco. Fidasco spins away from a check along the left wing side, trying to center it. Looking for Trombat, tied up. This one's off the glass, dumped back, hustling after it for North Catholic is Robinson. Butler, they got to make sure they don't have too many men on the ice there as Trombat works his way back. Trombat, rusher, save made as Cleveland got some blocker and some timber on it to send it out of play. Coming down to the wire here in this crossover opening round match. Butler, the 4th place team out of the Gold Division. North Catholic, the 5th place team out of the Blue Division. Each division got a win last night. North Catholic wins the draw, but they can't clear. Butler keeping it in. Right point, big rip, firing just wide. Was Mason Huey. Thrown back towards the net by Stedman wide. From the right wall, Chase Renwick. Back to center red. North Catholic tries to bring it back. Ewert pushing it ahead. That's center red, turned back by Bradrick. Connor Bradrick for North Catholic back behind the net. Huey going to turn it over to the far side. Renwick going to send this one the length of the rink. And icing the call against Butler, so a break for North Catholic. Bringing the face-off back into the home zone to our right with under 3 minutes remaining here in regulation. Shots in this third period. Butler 10, North Catholic 1. Game totals, Butler 43, North Catholic 9. Score remains tied at 1. And North Catholic and head coach John Hoffman going to take a timeout. Here with 2:44 left in regulation. Scoring summary looked like this. North Catholic getting the first goal of the game. With 50 seconds remaining in the first period, it was Anthony Neely. A shorthanded goal from Renzo Sylvester and Jack Britt, Neely's first of the playoffs, 14th of the season. Butler would tie it up at the 5:26 mark of the second period. An even strength goal was Anthony Trombat, scoring his 22nd of the season, first of the playoffs, of a pretty feed from Logan Brown. Butler 0 for 5 on the power play tonight, including a two-man advantage. North Catholic, they're 0 for 2 with the man advantage. Winner of this one will take on Cannon McMillan, the Big Macs, the first place team out of the blue division and the top seed overall in Class A. That game will be Tuesday night, March 3rd, 7 p.m. at the Prinscape Arena at South Point. Plum, the number 5 team in the gold division, advanced over 4 blue. Blackhawk last night, 3-0. And then Quaker Valley finished just behind Cannon McMillan in the blue division. The Quakers rolling over the 7th place team out of the gold division, Greensburg-Salem, 8-0 last night. Both of those games were here at the Ice Castle as well. Matt Popchak was here last night. He's in Cranberry tonight for the Chartiers Valley-Hampton matchup, also airing on TenbandTV. Butler crowd gets into it as we're in the home stretch here of this third period. The Golden Tornado played back to the red line, dump back. North Catholic, I got to touch up to get back on side. They do. Seamus Griffith trying to lead it ahead. Pushed ahead for Hensler, too far. And icing the call against Butler. Face-off back into the home zone to our right with 2:20 left here in regulation. Face-off in the Golden Tornado zone. Won by Butler. Spinning it around to the far boards. Chase Renwick trying to get out, has it stolen. Trying to bring it back. Here's Robinson. He's double teamed to the corner against Renwick. Taken away. Good work by Sylvester back to the point, but Butler steals. Anderson, though, that steady presence at center ed, brings the play back for North Catholic. Anderson finds it again. Butler player losing a stick. That was Trombat. Golden Tornado softly floated towards the net and wide. Banging in the corner. Anderson comes away. Over to the far side. And this will be icing against North Catholic. Face off back into the visitor zone to our left. As we have 1:36 now left here in regulation. Face-off won by North Catholic. They can't get it out from the right point, deflecting. And a glove save made as Huey put it back to the net. Hit a North Catholic stick, and Cleveland flags it down again. Wyatt Cleveland, to say he's been stellar tonight would be an understatement. Huey again, looks it over. Shot through traffic, save made. Fidasco steps into a rip, hits a couple of sticks in front and is out of play. Stretching out with that right pad was Cleveland to kick away that point shot from Mason Huey.
Let's go, Butler!
Face off in the left wing circle. Won by North Catholic, and out they come. Here comes Bradrick. Has a man to the net. Bradrick shoots, save made. Rebound loose and covered as bodies bang in front of the net. Bradrick may have been trying a pass there, but it went off a Butler stick and was aimed at the 5-hole of Harper Slater, who faced just his second shot of the period there and comes up with the save. Butler wins the draw, lead feed, hustling after it. It's going to be Renwick. In tight, pad save made. Final minute now. Stedman with the steal. Looking in the slot, trying to find Trombat. North Catholic takes it away. Trombat gloves it down, can't keep it in though. North Catholic coming back. To the left side, it's going to be Radicke. Radicke, shot on, sticked out. As Slater makes another stop here in the waning seconds now of this third period. Up the right side, Renwick onside. Stedman tries to split the defense. Steady play there by Jack Britt to shut it down. 30 seconds now left in regulation. Right point, Griffith. Point to Stedman. Stedman at the top of the circle, comes back to Simon. Simon dumps it low. Renwick there. Stedman behind the net. Working there with Trombat, centering, nobody home. Griffith stepping in. Down behind the net, Trombat spins. Trombat trying to work it out. Trombat to Griffith. Through traffic, pad save made by Cleveland. Simon with time ticking down, redirected wide. And we are going to overtime. 3 periods, not enough to decide it here at the Ice Castle. Bonus hockey for you here on TenbandTV. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with overtime. North Catholic and Butler tied at 1. Extra hockey coming up when we come back. You're watching the 2026 PIHL Penguins Cup playoffs on TenbandTV.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Hewitt creating space. Hewitt turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime. And don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save. Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington.
Back here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, and 3 periods not enough. We're going to overtime. North Catholic and Butler tied at 1 as the road to the 2026 PIHL Penguins Cup on TenbandTV. Matt Vandriak with you here. And here we go. Shots on goal, that's the story. Butler 47, North Catholic 10. Shots in the third period, 14-2 in favor of Butler. We remain tied at 1 because the goalie in the net to our right, Wyatt Cleveland, has been half man and half amazing here tonight. Right to left, North Catholic moves. Butler the other way. We will go 17 minutes. If nobody wins, we'll do it again. If nobody scores on us, we'll do it again. First goal is your golden goal. And fortunately, the PIHL, unlike the Olympics, likes to decide their games with pure hockey, 5 players aside, because 3-on-3 is trash. Sorry, Team USA. Centering feed. Stedman in tight. Can't bang it home. And North Catholic can't get it out. Stedman steals, dumps it low. Good work down there for North Catholic. That's Ziegler, that is. Griffith from the point, throws it wide. It's partially blocked by Robinson. And if you're Butler, even though you've had a ton of shots, in overtime, there ain't no such thing as a bad shot. In front, it's in! There it is! Game-winning goal! Ask and you shall receive! The Golden Tornado just threw it to the net, and it sneaks behind Wyatt Cleveland. 48 seconds into OT, and Butler is on to the next round. I'm not sure if Stedman got a piece of it in front or not. Trombat was the man who threw it to the net. And the first shot of overtime is your game-winning goal. The Golden Tornadoes have a date with Cannon McMillan Tuesday night in Washington County as Butler survives North Catholic here at the Ice Castle tonight. Sweet mother's milk, what a thriller. And we'll see if we can get the replay to see who it was that got that game-winning goal. Trying to get an update on the site here as well. Let's take a look. Puck goes to the corner. North Catholic tries to clear. It comes around here to the near side. Thrown to the net, and no, that's just straight in. That was never touched. Never touched by Trombat. That's going to be Jace Renwick. Renwick's going to get the game-winning goal. And that'll do it. I don't think anybody in front touched it. It just went straight in from the right boards. Renwick with the game-winning goal. And that's where it's going to go. And we will give you your Play It Again Sports 3 stars of the game. Your third star for North Catholic, just a strong night for Anthony Trombat. He had the game-tying goal in the second period. Your second star with 46 saves. 46 saves. Wyatt Cleveland, and your number one star and player of the game with the game-winning goal for Butler is Jace Renwick, as Renwick scores his 13th of the season and first of the playoffs. So Butler, they're moving on. The Golden Tornado will take on Cannon McMillan Tuesday night, March the 3rd, 7 p.m. That game at the Princecape Arena at South Point. North Catholic season ends. The Trojans finish it up at 11-10. But one heck of an effort here by North Catholic, in particular goaltender Wyatt Cleveland, who was strong all along, but just not enough. As Butler finally breaks through in overtime, the game-winning goal for the Golden Tornado and Jace Renwick. Make sure I have that right before. Yes, it is Renwick, and that's that. Butler moving on. North Catholic's 2025-26 season comes to an end. Keep it here. We have another one coming up for you from the Ice Castle. Avonworth and Beaver up next. Final score again here from Castle Shannon. Butler survives North Catholic by the final count of 2-1 in overtime. And we thank you for tuning in to the 2026 PIHL Penguins Cup playoffs here on TenbandTV. Good night, everyone. Cleared out there by North Catholic. Butler sets up centering try, blocker save made. Anthony Trombat in the slot in tight there against Butler's Tyler Hageman. Hageman trying to work through two red jerseys. Still working the puck, has a teammate join the fray, and we get a whistle behind. Taken back, and here comes a chance maybe back for North Catholic. Down the right side, has a trailer, follows back and firing wide. Great chance there as Robinson found Vandriak, but Vandriak's shot just misses for North Catholic. And now back the other way. Here comes Grayson Stedman. Stedman 1-on-2. Nice job to pick the pocket there by Miles Robinson. Robinson taken down on the play. He's going to draw a penalty. Hustling to keep it in, but that shot had a little too much velocity off the boards. Now a short-handed chance for the Golden Tornado to the net. Save, rebound kept out as well. As planned, we are back to even strength, so Butler gets the kill. And the man that was in the box is now out of the box. And a chance back to the net. And he just can't tuck it in. Aiden DeVore, every move, but just couldn't get the shot. Down low, DeVore finds it. Switches spots with Dugan. From the left circle, Dugan's shot, patted out by Cleveland, and then bodies bang in the corner. The Tornadoes win the draw. In front, save made Cleveland as he sprawls out with the glove. Stedman in tight. White and gold to our left because Wyatt Cleveland has been stellar here so far, stopping all 19 shots he's faced in this opening period. So we get a whistle behind the play to here to the near circle. Trombat has a man coming down to the net. Pass, save made. Great opportunity there for DeVore. Cleveland made the pad save, then makes another stop and covers the rebound as well. Stepping out, shot there, fired wide by the Golden Tornadoes, Trombat. And that shot at such velocity gives a chance back short-handed. Lead feed up the left side, score! Anthony Neely puts the mesh in motion with the SHG. And North style gives North Catholic the lead. Down the right side, good feed, Stedman in the slot, rips it high, save made. Wyatt Cleveland absorbing that one. Bodies up, back the other way. Here comes Stedman. Stedman now to Trombat. Trombat breaks the zone, uses the defenders a screen. Ding dong, off the iron. Way down low, now spins back. Huey sending it back to the left point. Simon to Huey in the circle. Huey sets it up, cross ice pass, in tight pad, save made. Just missing as Renwick was in front. Butler trying to push it to the net. Still loose, Trombat finds it from the circle, shot blocked. Nice job by Britt. Britt in front, score! The finish by Trombat, but the setup was just too sweet. Bryce Radicke pushing it ahead here. Myers breaks the zone. Myers, wrister coming, glove save, Harp Slater, and he holds on. Back to Lucas Hensler as we have 70 seconds remaining here on this fifth Butler power play of the night. Coming across center red, Trombat. North Catholic player ends up. Butler cuts it off again. North Catholic regroups. They're going to get on side and breaking into the zone here. Langer shoots, fires high and wide. Langer almost split the defense there. Brings it here to the near boards. DeVore and Hensler working down low, trying to come back to DeVore. He steals the puck. DeVore in front and unable to put it home was Heichel. Bouncing puck. Here it comes. Renwick tries to pass in front. Another great defensive play. Diving to get back, Bryce Radicke. Battle for the puck. Down low. Heichel centers. Save made. As North Catholic was trying to find Radicke. Now an odd man break back the other way. Stedman, shot, save, rebound, diving on it, Wyatt Cleveland. As North to make sure they don't have too many men on the ice there as Trombat works his way back. Trombat, Ruster, save made as Cleveland got some blocker and some timber on it to send it out of play. Here comes Vandriak, has a man to the net. Vandriak shoots, save made, rebound loose and covered as bodies bang in front of the net. Down behind the net, Trombat spins. Trombat trying to work it out. Trombat to Griffith. Through traffic, pad save made by Cleveland. Was it wide? It's partially blocked by Robinson. And if you're Butler, even though you've had a ton of shots, in overtime, there ain't no such thing as a bad shot. In front, it's in! There it is! Game-winning goal! Throws it wide. It's partially blocked by Robinson. And if you're Butler, even though you've had a ton of shots, in overtime, there ain't no such thing as a bad shot. In front, it's in! There it is! Game-winning goal! Weaver up next. Final score again here from Castle Shannon. Butler survives North Catholic by the final count of 2-1 in overtime. And we thank you for tuning in to the